Appreciate you guys sticking in today, and hopefully that first session was great. And I know this second session is going to be great as well. And to kick this off, Joe, I don't know if you were on when we were just hearing from Liz, but one of her comments was making sure you use a licensed Rotary vendor for all things Rotary. So, folks, I give you the president of Russell Hampton, a licensed Rotary vendor, Joe Beverage. Joe, good afternoon, sir.
Hi, thank you for having me. So yeah, been a long day for everybody, so I won't make this any longer than necessary. I hopped on after that, so I definitely appreciate the referral to licensed vendors in general. So let me start just saying that in particular, quick about us. Russell Hampton Company is a fourth generation family owned and operated business. Contrary to popular opinion, we are not the size of Amazon. We have 25 people here out of the Kansas City area where we ship worldwide. I am an active Rotarian and have enjoyed being able to meet Rotarians from all around the globe. And as a Rotarian, obviously we operate our business in accordance with the four-way test and take a lot of pride in what we do, and are here to be a resource for you and for your clubs. Most people don't take full advantage of us as far as being a resource. Most of the time it's as a provider of a commodity, find it on the web, point, click, purchase, and that's perfectly fine. However, being in this industry, not me personally, but the business collectively, and over a century now, we have great relationships with our providers and a ton of knowledge, and all of the staff here is extremely knowledgeable. So if you want something custom that you don't see on the website, if you like it personalized with your club name on it, or if you're just having an event and would like ideas to make sure that you're having a product that's going to maximize your dollars and kind of give that wow effect, feel free to email us, pick up the phone. We're one of those businesses where when you call, a real live person will answer and actually have a visit with you. So definitely, we really strive to be not only on the quality end for products, but also as far as service goes. So, please be sure to take full advantage of us and let us help you. I know, everybody's year is very busy and trying to obtain club supplies and things to make sure that you're marketing your clubs at your events. And as you go out and do our, what we do in our communities, we're definitely a great resource. For anybody that's not familiar with Russell Hampton Company, we have really worked hard to be a complete one-stop shop. So that's anything from your club supplies as far as your bells, banners, pins, name badges, etc. We also in-house do all the etching and engraving for all the recognition items. So right now is a great time to consider that as year end is approaching and a new year is beginning. Obviously all the clubs end and begin at the same time, and all of the orders are coming in at the same time. And so I would just highly recommend, if you haven't placed your year-end orders, to do so as soon as you can get that together, because obviously the lead times do kind of stack up. And kind of in addition to that, if you're looking for something, whether it's a particular item or a brand, something that you just don't see it, I definitely encourage you not to feel like you can't get that. We shop and work with thousands of providers, both nationally and internationally. And so we get shipments every week. To add a single item that we don't provide typically doesn't add any extra expense. It just takes, maybe instead of us packing it and sending it right out the next day, it might take a week or two for us to bring it in and decorate it, but really no extra expense. So definitely take advantage of that. And then to the point that was brought up earlier about using licensed vendors, that's a big one on a couple different areas. The first being that 10% of all of our sales goes back to Rotary International. So anytime a club, district, individual purchases from a non-licensed vendor, it's you're guaranteeing that no money goes back to Rotary International. And so that's a big one. And probably as big, possibly bigger, is that our catalog and all the items that we carry are reviewed by Rotary and by Rotary's licensing team. So everything that we sell is already approved. It meets the branding standards. And so you can just feel confident in knowing that you're getting a good quality product that lives up to not only our expectations, but Rotary International's as well. And we go up there annually when it's not a pandemic and meet with RI staff in person as well and have a great relationship with them. So that's big. Whether it's with Russell Hampton or a different licensed vendor altogether, using licensed vendors is huge for both of those reasons. So I really do encourage that. And that's really the bulk of what I had. Like I said, I'm not trying to drag this out, keep you here any longer than need be. I'm definitely open. If anybody has a question or two, I'm more than happy to answer. If not, I'll go ahead and type our info in the chat box. So it's orders@ruh.com. We'll get you to our general customer service department. And then custom@ruh.com. We'll get you to the custom order. So if you want to drop anything that's either not in the line, or if you want a different color, or if you just want to add your club name or event name to it, that would be good. And then I'll put our toll-free number on there as well.
And then I got a question for you in the chat. I'm going to ask you when you're done with that.
Okay, fire away.
So please tell us how you came up with the name Russell Hampton.
Good, very good, yes. So this is one of those strange but true deals where my wife's great-grandfather was in Rotary Club #1 in 1920, so downtown Chicago. And he and a business partner founded Russell Hampton Company, and their last names were Hepner and McCready, obviously not Russell Hampton. So in an effort to keep their names and egos out of the business, they literally covered their eyes and pointed to a map of the United States. And one landed on Russell County, Kansas, and the other landed on Hampton County, South Carolina. And strange but true, Russell Hampton. So we get calls all the time asking for, Mr. Hampton or Russell, and yeah. So there you go. Plus, he'd be 101 by now. So.
And I'll tell you, I don't know if you could see it, but Audley Knight over here is like about to jump off the screen over here, clapping, hooting, and hollering. Must be from Hampton County. That's all I can tell you. So, but Joe, it's great. Just real quick, you can get anything from a hat to what at Russell Hampton?
Sure. So obviously, y'all been in Rotary, you had the name badges, you've seen the stationery, the banner, the bell. Yes, we have handbags, we have brief bags, we have jewelry, we have neckties. It's on and on. It's unbelievable. In fact, there's T-shirts. Obviously, Rotarian at Work T-shirts are very popular. Ones that I didn't mention, I don't know if anybody on this Zoom uses our new member kit, but those are a great tool for welcoming in new members into our club. But they got better this year. Rotary discontinued the shop.rotary shop that they would use fulfillment for, and so we took over doing the Rotary Basics, which we were really wanting to provide for a long time. So we had the Rotary Basics handbook, and so we had that individually, but it's also in that new member kit as well. So that's a big one. I love that because it's a great way to really sum up all the different parts and pieces of Rotary without really making it too complex. So that's a big one as well. Thank you. Alex.
I got a question or a comment. Joe, good to see you again.
Likewise.
If y'all think that your club or being a club is too small to reach out to Joe and his team, you're missing a point. They will do whatever they can to help you, even design your own clothes, hat, jackets, whatever, logos for the club. And a huge shout out to him for a portion that we've done at the zone. We've cycled about 1,000 aprons through Russell Hampton, through this man right here on the screen with us. They are amazing. And Joe, just wanted to publicly thank you for everything you have done and continue to do for us and for Rotary. Thanks.
Absolutely. Much appreciated. And yeah, so I know you guys worked with Brian and possibly a couple other members of the team, but yeah, like I said, being a small business is really cool from a standpoint of everybody gets to have an impact on what we do. And I know that they all take a great deal of pride, as do we. And so it's been much appreciated. And I know they enjoy being a part of that project as well. Thank you.
And Joe, we appreciate your time. And as we wrap up here, I'll say I needed one shirt for a special event. I needed in a color you couldn't find on the website. I talked with Brian. He was able to do it, and I had the shirt like 2 weeks before my event. So even if you need one item, they're a go-to. So, Joe, thank you very much.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me. And, feel free to reach out anytime. Thank you.
Take care. Have a great weekend, Joe.
All right. Likewise.